Are you also like me who is always hungry post workout and looking for some healthy options? So today's recipe is soya cutlet, which is a very healthy option, and it's a vegetarian or vegan recipe which you can include in your meal prep option also and can eat right after your workout. Hi, my name is Malika and welcome to my channel 1 Teaspoon Insight. So let's get started with our recipe of soya cutlet. So firstly, here I am soaking half a cup of Chana Daal or Bengal gram for around 2 hours, and meanwhile I'll be soaking 1 cup of small or big size soya chunks. For that I will be adding half a teaspoon of salt, and here I am adding lukewarm to warm water into it and let it rest for a while. Meanwhile these are getting soaked, I'm gonna chop some raw vegetable. So firstly I have taken half medium size red onion, so I'm slicing it as tiny as possible, and then I'm gonna chop 2 to 3 green chilies. You can add even more as per your spice level. Here I have taken only 2 and I'm gonna slice them as tiny as possible. And here I'm going to use some fresh garlic pods. So these are peeled garlic pods, medium size, 3 in number. You can add more or less as per your taste buds. So I am chopping off as tiny as possible so that when I make the cutlets they become so smoothie while eating them. And I'm gonna add some fresh cilantros also to add the freshness to the cutlets. So here I have taken a handful of cilantro and I am just chopping it roughly, and I'm going to use this later. Now it's time to check our soaked ingredients. So here I'm going to wash my soya chunks thoroughly under running water. So here I have already washed for 2 to 3 times and I'm squeezing the excess water out of it so that it doesn't contain more moisture into it. And here I am gonna grind it together. So firstly, in the jar I have taken gram and half a soya chunk, and you can see I have converted into a fine paste. And now remaining half of soya chunks I am gonna grind it in a little thick consistency, as you can see here. So the thickness of the soya chunks will give a good texture to my cutlets. So I'm gonna mix all of that together, and meanwhile I'll put a pan for heating for creating my dough for the cutlet. So here I have taken around 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use as per your taste or whichever you prefer. And once it is hot and nice, I'm gonna add my chopped garlic as well as green chilies. So once you add them, keep stirring them and just let it cook until you stop getting that raw smell of the onion, because we don't want any rawness of the garlic in these cutlets. We don't want to over fry also, so just be generous and mindful about it. And once they are done, I'm gonna add my chopped red onions and I'm gonna give a good stir to the whole thing, and I'm gonna let my onion cook till they turn translucent. I don't wanna be overcooked as well. And once it's done in 1 and 1.5 minutes, I'm gonna add the whole paste which I made out of dal and soya chunks. Once I add everything into the pan, I have to mix it well, and I'll be adding some of the raw spices into it. So firstly I'm adding 1 spoon of salt. To that I'm gonna add some turmeric, and then half a tablespoon of red chilli powder, and then some cumin powder, and then I'm adding around 1 teaspoon of black pepper. You feel free to add more or you can skip it either. I personally like it, so I'm adding it. And once you add all of that together, give a good mix so that all the raw spices get mixed into the whole mixture well. Don't forget to stir it fast because it's gonna stick to the pan very fast, so we have to be quick while mixing it. And as you can see, the dal is getting stick initially, and once we fry it more, the moist will evaporate and the whole mixture will start coming out of the surface, and that's the indication that it's getting cooked well. So once you see the whole mixture is coming out of the pan base, that's the good time to transfer it into another vessel. You can see now everything is coming out so well. So I'm gonna transfer this into a bowl now, and you can see how nicely it has been done. So now I have transferred it into a bowl and let it rest for around 5 minutes. And now I'm gonna add fresh cilantros, and I'm gonna wet my hands and start rolling them when they are little warm, because if they cool down completely, we won't be able to make the perfect shaped balls. So you can see I have started rolling them. You can roll them as per your desired size or shape. I will be making some patty size, some oval shape, or whichever shape you prefer. And one by one I'm gonna roll them. So it should not take more than 2 to 3 minutes of rolling time. And out of the whole mixture, I'm gonna get around 12 to 13 medium size soya cutlets, as you can see, and I'll let it rest for around 10 to 15 minutes and then start frying it. So now I have taken a flat pan and I'm gonna let it heat, and then I'll be adding some clarified butter or ghee, or you can use any oil as well. And once it is hot and nice, I'm gonna add my cutlets one by one. So right now I'm gonna just eat 4 of them, so I'm cooking them right now, and rest of them I'm gonna store for my other days post workout. And you can see I'm gonna fry this each side for around 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes until they are golden and crisp. And the flame should be in medium to low, otherwise they will burn fast and they won't be crispy. And with using another spatula or fork, you can turn them carefully. As you can see, the nice crisp golden color has come onto one side, and I'm gonna let it cook from the other as well. And once they are done, I'm gonna serve them with your desired sauce or chutney. I personally like chutney, so I've used coconut and mint chutney here, and yeah, they are good to go, and you can eat them as hot you want. And they are perfectly cooked and rich in protein. And you can see the remaining cutlets I'm gonna store for my other day post workout meal. And I hope you like this recipe. Feel free to share your feedback, how you like the recipe. And thank you so much for watching. If you like the recipe, hit the like button, share with your friends, and comment below if you want to see more further recipes like this, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.